Hi class, I'm going to address a few questions that I've had regarding the research for your India Religions project. So I'm here on the main page for world history, and you can see I've restructured the organization. Now all of the content you're going to look on is distance learning, so I click on that. And inside there is my folder for India Religions projects. So I click. And the first thing that you're going to do is you should always, if you have questions or doubts, look at the rubric and the project itself. So you click on that, and I already have it open right here. And in the rubric, this is my Religions of India project. The rubric, looking at meeting standard, says that you need 6 relevant and detailed facts, and those will need to be cited using MLA. And I gave you examples using the textbook. I made another video previously looking at how to do MLA citations, so I recommend reviewing that if you would like further explanation. And in regards to, I'll go back, sorry. And then for exceeding standard, you need 2 outside sources. So that means 2 sources beside the textbook and the slide presentation. So to learn more about that is when you go back here, your lesson 1, and lesson 1 is where you're walked through the process of doing the research. So you click on the slide presentation, which I have open right here. And the research, you need to take notes on the different topics. I gave you the different methods and options for doing that. 2 reliable outside sources are Britannica.com and ancient.eu. You may not use Wikipedia. That is not a reliable source. I recommend using these 2 sources if you find there are other sources, but I would start here because you can find information and citations quite easily. So for citing outside sources, you want to use the author's last name, comma, first name, period, in quotations, author's, the article title, website title, date, month, year published, and the web address. If some of that information is not included, you do the best you can. For example, if there's no author, then you begin the citation with the article title. In terms of Britannica, there is an author that you can cite, and I will show you an example of that. So I looked up, I researched, I just typed in middle school, and actually they referred me to an article called Junior High School. And so here's that article. And when you look at the page, it's like here, up here at the very top, they actually give you an opportunity to give you the information about the citation. And they don't have an author, but they have like all of this other information that you will then input into your work cited. But we can actually find the author if you click on contributors. They list all of the editorial staff. Those are the people that helped write the articles. And when you have a long list of authors, you list the first one. And so we use this one, Adam Augustine. And so as you can see here, I gave you an example of this article. Augustine, comma, Adam, and then et al. This is Latin for and all. We put comma editors because that's who it's referring to. Article title, website title, date, month, year published, and the web address. So that is anything. If you are finding a article relevant to your topic from Britannica and it says contributors or editors, then instead of writing editors, you're just going to put this at the very front. Okay. I hope that addresses questions that you have about finding outside sources. I recommend using your textbook to begin with, and then move on to outside sources, starting with Britannica and then ancient.eu. All right, have fun researching.